Hey, let's talk about how to have an excellent middle age. Okay, so this is something that is like, for me, really a new idea. To go, well, how do we make it great? I feel like that's kind of, for me, that's like a very middle-age idea. What is the middle? I'm not yet old. Yeah, my body's achy and this, that, and the other. I'm 41, so I'm like still the spring chicken. But I'm really not young anymore. And you can tell by my resentment at like seeing people who are really, really successful and they're like 25? That is a sure sign that you're not young anymore. So we're in this kind of in between place. So how do we do that excellently? Because I don't want to play the games of a young person anymore. I don't have to. First thought I had about how to live an excellent middle life. I almost said, find a hobby, which just seems so middle-aged. And too middle-aged, in fact. If you're one of those persons who's like, I have a hobby of like, I drink wine and I paint. You know, I started by going to these drink wine and paint sort of classes, and now I just do that at home or with my girlfriends or whatever. I feel like you're a better person than me. So instead of pick a hobby or develop a hobby, which to me the language of that just doesn't really speak. I don't know how to pick a hobby. I do know how to have personal goals. And I want to be clear that I'm not talking about business goals here. Those two, middle age, probably our biggest earning years that we'll have in our life, right? That's something that gives me a little bit of hope. But personal goals, not business goals. And the technology here is just to see a beginning and a middle and an end on something that you have personal interest in. To create a container for this thing you have personal interest in. Okay? I don't want to belabor this point, but come up with a freaking goal about your guitar playing, or about your wine and painting, or about your friendships. About your friendships, right? This is the second point. Double down on your friendships. Have some goals you create for your personal interests. Just take them seriously. Nobody else is going to take them serious for you. Develop a little bit of focus in your life on friendships. This is like set up a calendar reminder to like reach out to someone and see how they're doing. It could be a different person every time the calendar event goes off, right? Be somebody who's fluffing. Be someone who's fluffing your network, your friends, your friendships, right? Because I think it's really easy to have less and less and less of that over time. And a personal goal may be to have dinner parties at your house of no more than 6 people. I mean, you're welcome. That's a great one. Third one here is to learn from people who have been doing this before, who are older than us, who are further along down the line. Decide to do some learning on it. Maybe that's how you got to this video. My ex-wife, my ex-partner just did a podcast called This Is Aging. Just launched it. And they're interviewing very interesting people who either have, on the academic or therapeutic side of things, worked with a lot of people in older age, or people who are wise and older, who've experienced more. This one group in LA of people who live in a retirement home and they have this massive like TikTok account. I saw a video of these ladies I knew like learning how to do a badonkadonk booty dance from this amazing older woman at this thing. So I can learn. I'll link to that podcast below. You should check it out. I can learn from people. In my mom's home office, there is this picture that she has up on the wall of this really older lady, like white curly hair, big old glasses, and she's doing clay. She's doing ceramics, right? And big letters on the top, it says like, as you age, it's important to focus on things that you remember. And she's making a penis out of the clay. It's just like right on my mom's wall. She loves it. I'm so all ears in the comments below if you have some insight on how to grow into middle age, how to live an excellent, exceptional middle age. And maybe there's one of my problems is seeking exceptional, seeking excellent, when I think so much of life is just to live from the inside out instead of from the outside in. Do you know about the regrets of the dying? The regrets of the dying is like this study that they did on all these people that were close to their deathbed. They asked them about what are your regrets. So many of them were about, I wish I would have spoken my mind more, instead of worrying about like the external expectations of me. I wish I would have been more courageous in being myself, right? That sounds like a righteous middle age, you know? I am all ears if you have any advice or things you've experienced to lead well into an exceptional middle age. And also, if you like this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I'll link to that first below in the description. Thanks for watching. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. That's it. Bye.